Hi, I have a question. So, have you ever started a diet and you do really, really well? You're doing so well. You're so proud of yourself. You've been really, really diligent. And then you see someone eating your favorite ice cream or your favorite sweet, and you say, okay, no, not going to have any. I'm not going to have any. And then like the next day you run to the store and you get some and you totally just binge on it. Am I the only one who's done that? The reason that we do that is because a lot of times willpower is not enough of a motivator to help us achieve a goal. So sometimes if we've had experiences before with network marketing, we think, I just have to be more disciplined. I have to be more disciplined. And then you create these like patterns where you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and I've got to give, 10 people a flyer, and I've got to make 3 calls a day, and I've got to do this. And then it'll last for like 3 days. And then you get really hard on yourself and you just kind of give up because you're like, oh, I failed. I didn't do that. So this just isn't for me. Well, unfortunately, when we set those goals like that and we set ourselves up like that, yeah, it's easy to get very discouraged and to feel like we have failed, because willpower is just not strong enough of a motivator. What we have to do is we have to surround ourselves with people that are supportive, people that are going to encourage us, people that are going to inspire us and to remind us why we're doing this in the first place. It's really difficult to achieve a goal when it's a difficult one, when you're having to really change a lot about what you're doing, like in your everyday life. Like you're having to really change habits. It's really difficult to stick with that by yourself. So I want to let you know that there is so much support here for you. There is so much support. There is so much leadership. You have me, yours truly, but you also have leadership that I go to, that I have for, help and encouragement. And that makes all the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in the world to be able to feel confident and to know that I'm able to, go to that person when I've had that day where I'm like, oh, I feel like I just haven't done a good job. And they can pick me back up and encourage me, and I can just start over the next day. I can tweak my system every day and say, is this working better? Is this working better? What works today? What do I need to do to grow my business this day? Because every day is different. So if you've had an experience where you felt that you didn't have help, or that you just couldn't stick with something, like it just didn't work, I want to encourage you that that's not going to limit you. That's normal. It's normal. And that's not going to keep you from reaching an all-time long-term goal, so long as you remember why you started your goal. And sometimes you just have to pick yourself up. Being overly quote-unquote disciplined is not a good thing. Like for my personal example, I have been losing baby weight, and I've done a really good job, and it's because I've had to lose this amount of weight once before in the past, and I knew how to do it successfully. And that's by just being very disciplined about what I eat, but also allowing myself to indulge every now and then so that I don't end up binging. So if I want something, like if I want ice cream, say, instead of going out and saying, no, I'm not going to have any, no, I'm not going to have any, and then binging on a whole big thing of it, I'll get myself like something like Klondike bars, and I'll say, okay, you get one. You get one. That's enough to just enjoy it and have that satisfaction, while also making sure that I'm keeping my caloric intake in check. It's the same thing when we're reaching any other goal. We cannot sit there and say, okay, I have to be so disciplined and so diligent that there's no room for error, no room for anything, like you're some tin soldier or something. Like, I had someone try to make me work my business like that once, and I was miserable. I was so miserable. So it's okay to not always get out, 10 flyers or 10 coupons or whatever a day. That's okay. So do what you want to do and learn how to just incorporate your business into that. And don't be so hard on yourself. I hope that we get to work together soon. I can't wait. Reach out if you have questions for me, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.